he avalanches here, if he actually avalanches, I don't even know what to say. Honestly, I might cry. Elise Spider. Oh, really? All right, cool. I got the W. That was the fastest W ever. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's We The People here, coming to you with another Legends of Runeterra video. So, in this video, I'm going to give you guys the Spider Aggro deck profile today. So, in this video, I'm basically going to be telling you guys about a nice Spider Aggro deck that you can play against some of these Iceborne Legacy decks, or even some of these ramp decks. Yes, they do have board clear, but most of the time you're able to condense a board that you're just able to get enough damage in that usually you can use your damage spells, or a combination of like some fearsome damage, not battle damage, but some fearsome attacks to just get into your opponent's face and be able to just hit them. So to be honest, this deck is really good in the meta right now. I would personally say it's probably a tier 2 meta, probably a tier 2 deck. I personally haven't been climbing with it, but it is a fun deck, and it's honestly, it's the fun police deck. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's the fun police deck. That's what this deck is. If you see the new meta come through and you're just like, you see all these people trying all these new decks, and you're just like, oh wait, I can just play Spider Aggro. That's what this deck is. So I'm gonna introduce you guys to this deck. If you haven't seen it, it's been around for a long time, but just in case you haven't seen it, that's what this deck profile is gonna be about. So let me take you guys over there so we can get the deck profile going, and then of course I'm gonna have some gameplay for you guys after the deck profile. But of course I gotta hit you guys with the YouTube stuff, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. I've been appreciate everybody watching the videos and subbing to the channel. I've been appreciated. I'm gonna try to keep with this theme of one video a day. This is day 3. This is day 3 of one video of daily uploads. So I'm gonna try to continue with giving you guys as much Runeterra content, and once I've come out with as many deck profiles as I can come out with, then maybe I'll start reacting to things. I'm not really sure yet, but I'm just trying to create some daily content for you guys so you guys can know what exactly is going on. And all right, enough talking. Let's get into the deck profile. All right. So here's the deck. Here's the deck. So like I said, regular spider stuff, right? Nothing too fancy. So if you don't know, like, this deck has literally, like, I can't even remember when this deck even popped up, because I've been playing this game since beta. This deck, to be honest, has been around. It's had different iterations, obviously, because Stygian was not from beta. Same thing with Astral Fox. Astral Fox also isn't from beta. Stalking Shadows also isn't from beta. So this deck has had a lot of different iterations, but I think this is the main line of how the deck is supposed to be played. So let's start from the top. We got Legion Rearguard, Legion Saboteur, and Precious Pet, right? So these are basically the 3 1-drops that you always want to have in a burn deck, right? Because most of the time you're playing Noxus if you're playing a burn deck, and these are the 3 1-drops that you always want in your deck. Legion Rearguard is a 3/2. It's a 1-mana 3/2 that can't block. Legion Saboteur is a 1-mana 2/1 that on attack, it has a skill to deal one damage to the enemy nexus. And then Precious Pet is a 1-mana spider with 2 attack and 1 health. It basically, the text just says it has fearsome. So basically, these are the best ideal 1-drops. So usually whenever you have any of these 3 1-drops, you slam them always, and you get your free damage in. Legion Rearguard being to be honest, in my opinion, usually the best one drop, because then you're able to go into better 2-drops. Sometimes you're able to Imperial Demolitionist, but usually best 1-drop is usually Rearguard. Second is usually Saboteur. Alright, next card we have Stygian Onlooker. This is also 1-drop, but usually you don't want to play this on turn 1. So what it is, it's a 1 mana 2/1. It has Nightfall, which means that it gains this bonus if it's not the first card you play in the turn. So its Nightfall is give me +2/+0 and fearsome this round. So obviously you play Stygian as a 3-of, because obviously you want to combo it with cards like Precious Pet and like Legion Saboteur. You want to combo it so you can get a very wide and heavy attacking board. Next card, Arachnoid Horror. It is a 2 mana 3/2. It is a spider. It has fearsome. So for anybody that doesn't know what fearsome is can only be blocked by enemies with 3 or more power. So usually in the early game, that's usually when this effect is like at its peak. It's at its peak use, because there's not a lot of followers or even champions that when played on 1 or 2 are above 3 attack. So usually Arachnoid Sentry and even Precious Pet and even Onlooker will sometimes just get some free damage in because your opponent just simply can't block. Next card, Elise. So Elise is really good because she's a 2 mana 2/3, right? She has a really buff stats, right? And then on attack, she summons an attacking Spiderling. Spiderling is this 1 mana 1/1 spider that just attacks with Elise. So she's really good, honestly. 1, because she has fearsome, and 2, because for 2 mana as a 2/3, she sticks the board always. So she's really good. Also, so for her level up, she only levels up at round start. So you have to have 3+ other spiders to actually level her up. And her level up is all other ally spiders gain challenger and fearsome. She also gains challenger as well. So, and she also gains +1 attack. That's actually really strong because obviously you're using her as an aggro tool. So the more attack, the better. So I'm sorry, I said she gains 1 attack. No, she gains 2 attack. She goes from a 2/3 to a 4/3, which is, like I said, really good. Alright, next card, House Spider. House Spider is a 2 mana 2/2 that when it's summoned, it summons the Spiderling, which is this 1 mana 1/1. Next card, Imperial Demolitionist. It is a 2 mana 2/3. Play is a play effect, meaning it's a skill on the stack. Deal 1 to an ally to deal 2 to the enemy nexus. Usually, like I said, you want to use this in combination with something like Rearguard, because usually your Rearguard isn't blocking anyways, it's only attacking. So you putting 1 more damage onto your Rearguard doesn't matter. And number 2 is when you play Rearguard on 1, right? You attack, you deal 3. Boom. Now you play Imperial Demolitionist on 2, and now you've done 5 damage to your opponent on turn 2. That's really good. Your opponent is already at 15. That's really strong. And then on top of that, if you have something like Elise for turn 3, and then something like a Saboteur for that damage just adds up so fast, like, honestly. So that's what the power of this deck is, that you play these really low cost followers and even champions, and you're able to just get these little bits of damage in, and your opponent can't really do much about it. That's the whole point of this deck. Alright, next card, Legion Grenadier. It is a 2-mana 3/2. Last Breath. Deal 1 to the enemy nexus. So this card is really good. Your opponent sometimes has to make a decision. Do they want to take the 3 damage or take the 1 damage now? Which basically basically whenever this card gets damage in, you always have to look at this card as like a +1, right? Because unless they're gonna like somehow get rid of the Last Breath, which is like Hush or other cards that can literally just silence the Last Breath, then this card is always going to be doing an additional damage. So if you attack face and do 3 with this card, then you always do at least 4 damage, which is really good for 2 mana. So this card is actually really good. Okay, next card. Doom Beast, obviously in a deck where you want to be hitting your opponent down in these early turns, you want to have some over the top. So that's what the rest of these cards kind of are. The rest of these cards are pretty much just over the top, kind of like, okay, my opponent's at like 5 or 4 or even 3, then sometimes they just die, right? So first card that starts that chain is Doom Beast. Doom Beast is a 3-mana 3/2. They have Nightfall. Like I said, Nightfall is you get a bonus if this is not the first card that's activated for the turn. His Nightfall is drain 2 from the enemy nexus. So basically you do 2. It is on the stack, so your opponent has a chance to respond to it. But what Doom Beast does, like I said, is over the top. Sometimes when your opponent is at like low health of like maybe like 5 or maybe like 4, and you're maybe like 2 off from killing them, you play a Doom Beast, and now they're in range for this next card to just instantly win you the game, right? So next card being Decimate and Fervor. So really you're only playing 1, 2, 3. You're only playing 3 spells, and all of them either look for cards to do damage or do damage themselves. So this is one of your deal damage to Nexus cards. It is called Decimate and Fervor, like I said in the beginning. It is deal 3 to an ally to deal 3 to anything. So this card is fast speed. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm just talking. I'm trying to tell you guys about the card. But so this card it's a 3-mana fast speed spell. It's from Noxus. Deal 3 to an ally and deal 3 to anything. So basically you can deal, what you want to use this card for, like I said, is to usually end the game when your opponent is at a very low Nexus health. Let's say they're at 2, let's say they're at 1 or even 3. Usually you want to use this card to deal that 3 damage to Nexus. That's usually what you want to use this card for. Sometimes you have to use this card to kill another card, but you have to always remember that when you use this card 9 times out of 10, because as you can see, all your cards have less than 3 attack. I mean less than 3 health. So when you use your Decimate and Fervor, you're using it on a card that's gonna die. So you have to be very mindful that once you use this Decimate and Fervor, you're always gonna be -1. So like you're always gonna be -1. Because your card's gonna die, and then also you're giving up a card. So if you're using this on something that's not Nexus, then you're kind of losing out. So just keep that in mind. All right, next card, Stalking Shadows. This is a 3-mana burst speed spell. Pick a follower from the top 4 cards in your deck, draw it, place the rest into your deck, then create an exact ephemeral copy in your hand. So basically what this does is it searches the top 4 cards of your deck, it adds a copy of it into hand, and then you also get an additional ephemeral copy of the selected card that you added to hand with Stalking Shadows. This card is really good to like spam the board. This is also super good to proc things like Nightfall, because like I said, you get a bonus effect if this is not the first card you activated the turn. If you activate Stalking Shadows, you get a Stygian Onlooker with it. Usually that's the main combo. Most times The second main combo is using it with Doom Beast, because if you get like 2 Doom Beasts off of Stalking Shadows, you play the ephemeral one, it's already activated, boom boom bada boom, right? So that's usually the combos with Stalking Shadows. Next card being a one of Astro Fox. Basically, again, this is over the top. So play kill an ally to deal 3 to the enemy nexus. It's a 4 mana 3/3 from Shadow Owls. Its skill is on the stack, but you know, it deals 3 to face. Like, it's basically Decimate and Fervor, only it's actually straight up killing the ally. But most of these cards have less than 3 health anyway, so Decimate and Fervor would kill the ally anyways. So it's basically another Decimate and Fervor for 1 more mana, which is really good. Alright, last card. The card literally the card this deck is kind of known for, Decimate. So this card is a 5 mana slow speed spell. It is from Noxus. What it does is deal 4 to the enemy nexus, which is obviously really freaking good, right? When your opponent's literally at 4, you have this Decimate in hand, you're like, alright, it's time for me to win this game. That's this card. This card literally sometimes on the spot just wins you the game. This card really clutches games. Sometimes your opponent is literally just like, they're just stopping all your attacks. You can't get any more attacks in, and then you just top deck Decimate, and all you just see is a shining white light in the sky, and you're just like, all right, time for me to get this win. That happens a lot more often than you might think. But all right, that's the Spider deck. Any questions, don't forget to leave them in the comments below. Any iterations that you guys want me to try of this deck, leave it in the comments below. I appreciate anybody that's watching my content, and stay tuned for the gameplay, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, peace out. Oh, boy. So you think I could have won there? I probably could have. Truly, I probably definitely could have.
Reporting in. Okay, ready.
Last natural May buys me a new sail.
War Mason, reporting for duty.
Too slow, stupid.
The few for the many.
Woohoo!
No one's the wiser.
Fun police on duty. I'm wondering what is he thinking so hard about? Is he gonna play? Oh, Didn't expect that.
I'll do better this time.
I will run you over. Move.
So why didn't you just pull last
My
turn?
way. Damn it. Hey, I am feeling great. I'll drag you out of there if I have to.
That's a lot.
Explosives prime.
I see something.
Why would you? Why? I can't block this. Okay, it's a little smarter. I think I'm just gonna take this, honestly. Just gonna go really wide.
Closer. I don't bite.
Fuse is lit.
Why he people's wet? What's going on? Birds will sing forever. What's going on? How you doing today? Pokey stick. How about a no? How about a no? Busy losing LP with the new patch. I felt that. I definitely felt that. I mean, look at me. I mean, look at me. I'm over here trying to acquire some LP. I mean, this only takes 2 damage. I'd do it. That's way smarter. Decimate wins me the game. Shall I draw it? Of course not. That life would be way too easy. I don't think I could play this. He already showed me he has Pokey Stick. He already showed me he has Pokey Sticks. I don't think I can play this. But I think I'm still going to. I kind of need a unit. And if this resolves, then he's at 1. Pokey Stick me. Oh. No Pokey Stick. Seems legit.
Such a steep path.
Pokey Stick is a myth, Pog. I actually wish that were true. But it is actually a legitimate card. I think because he already showed me he does not have Pokey Stick, so we're gonna block there. You had to hold in case of Doom Beast draw. True! I see. I knew playing there was bad. I just didn't know why. I just did not know why holding there was bad. I mean, holding there was good. I knew there was a reason. I just couldn't remember why. It's been a while since I played Spider Aggro. What could my mans be thinking about here? If he had Pokey Stick, he would have used it there, no? Ancient Hourglass? Alright, bro. You got it. You got it, man. Watch. I'm gonna draw it. Alright, cool. Cool! Easy clap.
If I stumble,
Either you're gonna let me hit you, or You're gonna take a damage.
Journey won't end until I'm through eating.
Choice is yours, my man. You make the decision. Alright. He's looking for a 1 mana. Out. Does he find it?
I always forget there's a city beneath our feet.
Night, Noe. Gets rest well, bro. 2 mana out. Does he find it?
You're ruining everything.
You should watch this.
Can't I just die? Can't you just die in peace? Why can't you just die in peace? He actually had Pokey Stick. Why did he not use Pokey Stick? The moment he attacks, my man's is really thinking hard. I'm over here like, bro, can I just win? 1 minus 1 equals 0. Come on. Like, I'm pretty sure 1 minus 1 equals 0. I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Let me math that one more time. 1 minus 1 equals 0. Alright, I'm pretty sure this time. I'm pretty sure. Now he's gonna rope me. Like, can I get on with my life? Like, can I please get on with my life? Oh my god. Alright. Alright, bro. Sure. I'm passing.
There's nothing.
I'm gonna play out all these units. And my man's really doing this. He's really just prolonging the game. Could've just FF and went next. Could've just FF and went next. I could've already been in another game.
Whatever you need, I got you covered.
Oh my god. You actually found a fucking out? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Oh
They grow up so fast.
my man's actually had an out. Me being stupid. That was the out. That was the fucking out. Me being stupid. Of course. I never expected to win this, actually. What am I talking about? Of course!
That's why they call me the awesome.
Are you dead ass right now? Yo, my man's just trolling. He's actually hacking, honestly. He's actually hacking. I don't know what to say there.
I have thread.
Like, we could have just went on with our lives. Then he's just literally like, nah, I'm gonna dig through my whole deck. Like, bro, just relax. Just die, please. Oh my god. I guess I didn't say please loud enough. Janna is broken. I do agree with that. Janna's pretty broken. Not gonna hold you. Janna does seem pretty broken. A one drop would be nice. But you know, just all my spells. All the spells in my deck. In my hand.
Closer. I don't.
You know how that works. Wait, he doesn't have a 2-drop. Okay. My mans don't got a 2-drop. Okay. Is he gonna burst? Is he gonna pass it? I'm being trolled. I'm actually just being trolled.
Explosives prime.
Specifically that one. Just fuck that middle. I don't like that one. That one gotta die. That one's not hitting. Nope. I refuse. Let's swing with this. I don't want to develop. I'd much rather not. I would much rather you don't heal or get a spider. I'd much rather you don't. My man is just spiderling harder than I can. Like, literally. That's the theme of the deck. And I out-spider the spider deck. If he avalanches here, if he actually avalanches, I don't even know what to say. Honestly, I might cry. ARAM spider. Oh, really? All right, cool. I got the W. That was the fastest W ever.